we continue and we hop back on our comedy train. Coming off the Abbott and Costello journey, which I'm not done. I only did 2 reactions. I did 13 times 7 equals 28 and Who's on First. So I know it's many more bits from Abbott and Costello I need to check out. So y'all just let me know what I need to check out. But immediately once I started doing those, obviously the comedy requests started to come back in, and everybody said react to Don Rickles. Now, I am somewhat familiar with Don Rickles. I'll tell you how. The Howard Stern Show. I remember watching an interview of him on the Howard Stern Show. And he was hilarious. I loved everything about him. And now that I see him, he looks very familiar. Now, I don't know where I know him from, but I've definitely seen his face before. Definitely. So, but because this is, our first reaction, y'all know here at the Double and B Mob, we got to do research. We can't just go in blind. We got to see who we are reacting to. So here we go. Donald J. Rickles. He passed 2017. Wow. Was an American stand-up comedian and actor. He became known primarily for his insult comedy. His film roles include Run Silent, Run Deep, Inner Laughing, Kelly's Heroes, and Casino. From 1976 to 1978, Rickles had a 2-season starring role in the NBC television sitcom CPO Sharky, having previously starred in 2 eponymous. I always mess up that word. Jesus, y'all know what I'm trying to say. Y'all know if y'all been watching this channel and y'all have heard and seen me read. Jesus. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Y'all know I mess up this word all the time. Half-hour programs. An ABC variety show titled The Don Rickles. Oh, he had his own show. And a CBS sitcom identically titled The Don Rickles Show. Wow. He had his own show. A veteran headline performer at Las Vegas Hotel Casinos, and peripheral member of the Rat Pack via friendship with Frank Sinatra. I've heard of the Rat Pack. Was an informal group of entertainers, the second iteration of which ultimately made films and appeared together in Las Vegas casino venues. Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, Sammy Davis Jr., Peter Lawford, Joey Bishop, Nat King Cole, Errol Flynn. Gotcha. They originated in the late 1940s and early 1950s. Gotcha. All right. Wow. So he was... You know what? He did a joke about Frank Sinatra. I'm going to try to remember. He said, I'm talking Don. Don said he was at a dinner. Frank Sinatra was there. Frank Sinatra was the biggest name in the world. And Frank came over to Don. And Don was like, go somewhere, Frank. Can't you see I'm busy? I think I remember that joke. I forget. Now that I remember watching. Definitely not Howard Stern. I think I might have clicked on. Was it YouTube? And I think I just randomly saw that clip. Unless that was somebody else and I'm just making a complete ass of myself. Which wouldn't be the first time. I feel like that was him. He had a joke about Frank Sinatra walking up to him at a dinner. And everybody, of course, was paying attention to Frank Sinatra. And so the fact that Sinatra came up to him personally and said, hey, Don, how you doing? And Don was like, Get away, Frank. I'm busy here. Don't you see me busy? Or something like that. And everybody was laughing. I think that was Don Rickles. I could be wrong. Rickles received widespread exposure as a frequent guest on talk and variety shows, including The Dean Martin Show, The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson, and The Late Show with David Letterman, and later voicing Mr. Potato Head in the Toy Story franchise. Are you serious? That was him? He was Mr. Potato Head. Get the hell out of here. Wow. Wow. Okay. So he been in the business forever. Wow. Okay, so, and he's known for his insult comedy, and the video that we're about to react to is the 50 most savage burns and insults featuring Don Rickles. So, this is what he's known for. So, this is going to be great. I can't wait to watch it. Let's go.
Love the black people. We need you people, I swear, because no Jew's going to make up a train.
Be funny.
First black kid I ever saw that'll definitely never play basketball. Bob Newhart made the claim that he was my closest friend. I have never met Bob Newhart. I'll put it to you another way. Bob Newhart goes to many gay parties.
Oh, Julia Roberts, you live next to me at the beach. You know that. Thanks for all the visits. Anyway, I'm living about 2 blocks from you. The broad never shows up. Come by and say hello.
Closer than 2 blocks.
You have no lines, Julia. Just nod. Anyway,
This man was married to a great many women in his life. They're all flat now.
But I went to the American Academy of Dramatic Arts, which they keep it quiet. You know, Robert Redford's, Jason Robards.
Were you on scholarship, though?
No. I just walked in and started acting. You don't get a scholarship, you pay. You got to audition. Don't be a dumbbell. I hate a dumbbell. I mean, read the paper, know the questions. I mean, what is it, Stump the Stars?
No.
I come out, and it's my trademark. I tend to maybe jump around a little bit. What do you really think about it?
I think you're making a fool of yourself.
Don, you're getting... Am I right? Are you getting gray?
Yes, Larry, I'm getting older. Doing shows like this.
Phyllis Diller, you're a dear friend. And I must tell you, God bless you. God has given you the way you look. Do not be ashamed of it. When you were born, you probably hit the wall.
I kid the black man, and you know that, baby. And you were beautiful to Telly. Telly is a great Greek, and you're a great black man, and I'm a Jew. And I say this from my heart. On behalf of the Greeks and the Jewish people, don't move into the neighborhood. Look at all these beautiful people here to pay tribute to you. The senator, Rich Little, Paul Lind on the end. Paul, if you want to order, do it now. The kitchen's going to close. Well, here to pay tribute to you. The senator, Rich Little, Paul Lind on the end. Paul, if you want to order, do it now. The kitchen's going to close. Sorry about your seat, Paul. Why don't you get a pillow so you can see us?
De Niro is sitting there. God bless you, Bob. He's got the beard on. To know him is a treat. He's one of the great actors of our time. You ask him. You ask him. He'll tell you. You're Chinese, right? Chinese? This girl here? If you're not, get your eyes fixed. The Chinese boy sitting there going, who's Chinese? Who's Chinese?
You're in the Air Corps?
Sam.
Ours? Would you rise?
Put a rubber band on your can and you can take off. You're a big son of a gun. My God. You ever think of putting a window on your face and becoming a building?
I kid Sammy. You're a black man. I took a guess.
If you ain't black, you fell into a bucket of M&Ms, I'll tell you that.
Lovely to see you. Over here, buddy. Over here. Right here. You staring at them for?
No, that was so sweet to stand up. I guess the underwear stuck. That's so sweet of you, really. When you get older, you know, and you get that kind of reception, you want to walk away and say, why am I with him?
Yeah?
Now, I heard she gave you an iPad. Did you think that was a woman's product? Did you even know what it was?
An iPad. You know, that's the truth. I know nothing about if the television goes with the blinking midnight. I don't know the first thing about it. But now I got an iPad.
Television stays on after midnight.
Yeah. How about shut up? I'll bring love and I'll bring peace.
No.
And I'll bring kindness and warmth. I love the black people. The black people of my life, my world, they do what they're told. We're honoring Mr. T. Why? I met this man many, many years ago in a 7-Eleven store, and he said, "Give me your money."
Remember the words of a great Negro.
Yo, listen, man. Listen. Yo, it sucks, man. It sucks that comedy, it will never go back to this, ever. Look, I have a very healthy sense of humor. I laugh at anything. Nothing really insults me. You know, nothing really offends me. I just don't get I don't get insulted easily. I could laugh at anything. Really could. Like, I laugh at some things that I probably shouldn't laugh at. But I love relentless comedians. I do. I love people who aren't afraid to go there. I do. Just having the ball, honestly. I laugh just knowing that you had the balls to say something. Even if it's not funny. If you had the balls to say something. That black joke he just did in front of Mr. T, I laugh more at the fact that he had the balls. That is hilarious to me. I don't know. That style of comedy, I'm always going to be a fan of it. Always. Regardless of what the subject matter is.
Say that honestly. All peoples are alike. We are all working. You live in my neighborhood. I live in yours. Right, Sam?
Right.
Are you crazy?
Chinese, Japanese, Filipino, my ass, you're a Jap. I'll tell you this. 3 years in the jungle looking for your uncle. I'll tell you this. Walking around going, oh. No, I kid you, we're all brothers. God bless you, my friend. What is your first name? Joe? Joe, my ass, Joe. During World War II, they were all Joe. You're a Jew, you gotta be. With that nose, if you're not, you're an eagle. I'll tell you this.
Yo,
Milton Berle, my
wildin'.
idol since I'm a kid. But now, Milton, I say this from my heart. Show business in your life, thyself be thee, with your new book. Love thee and know thyself, Milton.
He's old, he understands. Phyllis Diller, ladies and gentlemen, who, when she was born, God ran out of clay and made her face Trick-or-Treat Charlie. Her former husband said on the wedding night, "No!" We know each other a long time.
We do.
I know you as one of the finest impressionists. You do great impressions.
Thank you.
Besides that, I'm delighted that you have a show because you're fresh, you're funny, you're great. And I want you to know something. From my heart, I never liked you. What's your first name, my darling?
Jewel.
Jewel? How long you been married?
2 years.
He's 300 pounds. Don't you get worried when he makes his move? Just up there and do what you're doing now.
But do you do a little exercise?
Yeah, I ride a bike, recumbent bike, twice a day.
You watch what
11
you
miles
eat?
an hour. Let me finish, huh, Dave? I know it's your show, but have a little courtesy.
That's
huh?
all right.
A little respect.
I
I'm much
forgot.
older than you.
I understand.
And by the way, that
I'm
snow
sorry.
is getting a little brighter up there.
All right, thank you.
Good luck to you. I spoke to the people in Bethlehem. They expect you. Nice to see you, Jeff. What do you do for a living, Jeff?
Nothing.
Nothing. Nice to see you. What do you do for a living, Mr. Colas?
I'm an optometrist.
Oh, wonderful. I hope it goes away. Maybe that would be all right for you, an optometrist. It's better than sitting around on the beach all day waiting for birds to die.
You go look at the Filipinos. Are you Filipinos? Oh, God, 2.5 years. 2.5 years looking for your uncle. Navy, World War II, big one. Cebu, Tacloban, Lingayen Gulf, Mindanao. I was there. All, I'll be with you in a minute. All trees, all jungle, now big cities, wonderful. We went up to Manila, and MacArthur's still sitting there going, am I dead? God bless you, great country. I'm not going back there. No.
And in fact, he gave me one of those, he's got a lightning bolt.
A lightning bolt?
Yeah. Is this a playback?
He's got a lightning bolt?
What the hell's the matter? Everything I say, I get the feeling I got a problem.
He's like a pin?
Can you hear him? The guy here in the front. Snap out of it, huh? An old guy right in the front going, what a night. What do you talk to that Russian about? You must say, oh, look at the way you're dressed. The tuxedo's out of style. Class it up a little bit. He's wearing a fake dickie when the button goes boom. Mr. President, get some guy that's a little hip. Get some guy walking in. Let's talk, man. Let's talk. He's 90. Let's have a meeting. That's what they do in Florida, the old Jewish folks. Hold the elevator doors.
Now, who the hell? Now, didn't I just react to something? I didn't even recognize the channel. I just reacted to something rather recently with this freaking intermission cancel culture. What is this, man? Who? I gotta. Yo, he is crazy. The fact. Yo, I would have loved to meet this guy, to have met this guy. He is hilarious. And his, like, the bald head with the eyebrow, like, his facial expressions sell the joke. Like, it's incredible. He said, what you do for a living? He said, nothing. He said, and what you do? He said, whatever to do. He said, I dog my doggeress. And so he said, now how about you get at a try? Instead of sitting on the beach watching birds die. That's so fucked up, bro.
My wife and I, when Trump Plaza just went up, and we said, we're going to see the apartments.
This is your wife, Barbara?
I'm talking to them. No, it's a hooker from Detroit. What the hell's the matter with you?
No, I'm sorry.
Tonight, you're a nervous wreck. You're going to Brooklyn like it's exciting, for Christ's sake. Build a bridge on your ass and go home early. And she and I were down there, and we were working at the Grand Casino outside of Memphis.
Outside? How far outside?
What the hell are you, from a travel agency?
I don't remember casino gambling.
Well, who asked you to remember? Nobody. What are you, my guardian? I don't have to tell you where I go. Gee, 40 million Jews. I got to meet a truant officer here.
Would you rise, sir? Would you rise? Japanese?
No, Chinese.
Chinese? Sure. Since the war, they're all Chinese.
Stop the band. We stop the band. The band. It's a wall. Stop the band. I asked, what's the occasion? What's the occasion? Tell me the occasion. Who are we honoring? What? Forget him. Who else? Gee, it's murder. I gotta come out here. I gotta try to do a job. 48 hours of entertainers. Hi, Bob. How are you? I spoke to the home. You're gonna sit up Friday. Anyway, I'll tell you this. Look at the astronaut sitting over here. Gene Cernan went to the moon and hasn't been straight since. Anyway,
You got a lot of big names here tonight. Some of the greats turned out for you. Kay Medford, who had a very busy schedule in downtown Hollywood looking for bad apples.
Nice to see. Are you Japanese? Chinese? Are you Chinese? Yeah. We Jews, we love you, especially on Sunday.
Knock it off. Knock it off.
Boy, I can talk. China, very pretty girl.
You can't talk to the Chinese like that. We owe them money.
As long as they keep doing the laundry, everything's good. Hey, like he says. For the money you're paying, that's a funny joke.
Oh, come on, man.
I used to go down in the locker room, you know, with the Dodgers. In the old days, Tommy would say, Don, oh, the best one. He said, go out to the mound and take the picture out on Appreciation Day. It's true. And I put on the uniform. I said, Tommy, you'll get fine. Don't worry. Just go out there. I walk out to the mound.
In the game?
Huh?
In the middle of the game?
No, in Detroit. How did you get this show?
I don't know.
You moron. We had a wonderful cruise. We went to Vietnam. I think I told you about this. We went to China.
Who takes a cruise to Vietnam?
Oh, well, no. Our life is going to be this, sitting here all day long. My next guest, you don't do anything for crying out loud. You sit in the house with your wife, Mavis, going, my next guest. And she says, you're home, moron, you're home. Forget about it. And George Papard, who keeps calling me on the phone saying, why is that black guy getting the bigger lines? Anyway, George isn't jealous, but when you go to bed tonight, try to listen for a clock. Your part, George, is getting smaller and smaller. Tell him what you told me, how you're fed up with the blacks and you don't want them in your neighborhood. But we need the blacks. Without them, there'd be no Olympics. What's your name, dear?
Yo.
Judy Dalton. Oh, how are your brothers? The Dalton gang. Get it, dumbbell? You don't see that anymore. Chicken fat on the hair with a part. Clint, I say with due respect, 28 years ago we did Kelly's Heroes, and I haven't heard from you since. Clint, I say it, nobody else has said it, and I say it from my heart. You're a lousy actor. Spielberg and all these guys at the table, oh, we know Clint. I know you. Clint's idea of a good time is sitting on a pickup truck watching his dog bark.
I feel like that's true.
You know what I've been doing? I've been following you on Twitter. You're on Twitter now.
Yeah, and my wife got me on this thing, you know, you write these little da-da-da-da-da-da. She said it gives you, that's the way she talks, gives you something to do, you know. Because she's in the other room going, shining jewelry all the time. That's what Jews do. When they don't work, they just shine. Hey, I'm a Jew. Don't turn on me, for sake.
Do you watch your diet?
Yeah, sure. I have a steak once in a while, and you know what they always say, isn't that right? All of that, you don't have to be that attentive. You don't have to be that. Don't give me that. He gives me that crap like he's interested. Sugar Ray is a great champion. Sugar, we'd ask you to talk, but you know the blacks, your lips locked. So I go,
You're in the
sit on the
dugout.
bench, right? Tommy says, take the picture out.
Take the picture out.
Take the picture. Why do you keep doing that?
I don't know.
When you make love to your lady, you go, did we do it? Yes, we did. Did we do it? Yes, we did. Anyway, good
What
to
was
see
her
you.
name again?
Who cares what her name is? Kevin Bacon's wife. That's right.
Well, you're Jewish. That's Kevin Bacon.
What does that got to do with? What,
Well,
are you taking names?
Well,
all
no,
of a
I
sudden?
figured it's Bacon, and that's a separate.
What is this, a Nazi movie? What's Jewish got to do with it? Having a night, he's black. Did I make a big thing out of it? I say this for your... Shut up. I hate when a spade butts in. Now...
You say spade one more time and there'll be troops in front of your door tomorrow.
They can't do nothing because I tap dance.
And Joshua, this is great. You get on top of a farm roof and go,
Yo, what is wrong? Yo, bro. Nah, bro. And you know who he's a direct... You know who are literally sons of this guy. For one, you notice everybody even if they did feel kind of insulted, everybody laughed. Everybody. And again, we can tell some of those laughs were out of uncomfortability, but it's just, you gotta love people who are that real. I love people who are real, man. And again, if you get offended by racial jokes, you know, if you feel that strong about controlling, I don't want to say controlling what people say, but you just have a clear idea of what people can say and what they can't say, what's acceptable, what's not acceptable, then I don't know, man. I don't know, but this was hilarious to me. Hilarious. Now, I mean, is there such thing as crossing the line? Yes. Do I feel like he did? Not really. Not really. There was no joke in particular that like made me feel like he was straight up like disrespecting them. I loved it, man. I loved it. Now, this is definitely not Abbott and Costello. Their comedy is much more PG, much more I guess socially acceptable would be the word. Almost like dad jokes, Abbott and Costello. This was just straight up raunchy, go for it, ruthless. Again, I was about to say what I was starting off saying before I got sidetracked. The Bill Burrs of the world. Hell, the Howard Sterns of the world. I'm sitting there looking at Chris Rock. Yeah, I would throw Chris in there. He's from that tree of that brand of comedy. Yeah, I would throw Chris Rock in there. Like, there are so many comedians who I'll say this. If you were offended with Don Rickles, I could only imagine how you feel about the other comedians that I just named. Because, and again, like racial humor, it goes back to the beginning of time. Like it's, I don't know, man. I'm just almost certain somebody gonna say they were offended, whatever. Listen, man. And the beauty of YouTube, the beauty of buying tickets to certain comedians, etc. You don't have to. You do not have to watch. You do not have to support. Whatever you don't support, you just don't pay any attention to. Yeah. I enjoyed it, man. Don Rickles. So now I have a clip. And I do feel like this was the guy from the Frank Sinatra joke. I do feel like it was him. But, wow. And clearly, again, so many comedians in this freaking video. You could just tell he was through every generation and every era. He was just the life of the party. You could just tell. I enjoyed every second of this, man. I can't wait to hear more, learn more about Don Rickles. This was a lot of fun, man. It was crazy. Again, I'm sure somebody gonna get offended. It is what it is, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this brand of comedy. Let me know how you feel about Don Rickles. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate y'all for watching. Until next time with Don Rickles. Peace.